This week, Congress will have another great debate about Iraq. Unfortunately, Congress is going to be discussing a non-binding resolution at a time when Congress ought to be taking a stand to cut off funds to implement a plan, my plan, the 12-point plan to get out of Iraq. But instead, Congress engages in these meaningless resolutions. We need the Congress to take a stand, but we also need presidential candidates to take a stand. As you know, I led the effort in the House of Representatives in 2002 in challenging the Bush administration's march towards war. As you remember, among all the presidential candidates today, I not only voted against authorization, but I voted against each and every effort to try to fund the war. The only way we stop the war is to stop the funding. Yesterday, 60 Minutes had a show which credited Senator Obama with being the only Democratic presidential candidate who opposed the war. The fact is that Senator Obama wasn't in the Senate at the time. He didn't vote against the war. And the fact is that as a member of the Senate, he's voted 8 times to fund the war. Now, I can't say the media is always going to tell the truth, but it's important for you to fund this campaign so we can get our message out. It's important for you to fund this campaign so I can challenge Senator Clinton, who, in voting for the war and voting to fund the war, now says that if she's elected president, she'll end the war immediately, and if she had been president at the time, we wouldn't have gone to war. Now think about it. The role of Congress is superior to the president when it comes to war-making power. The role of Congress is to give the president permission to go to war. The Democratic Senate could have stopped the war. Senator Clinton, Senator Edwards gave George Bush permission and, in effect, made it possible for the war to occur. Now, it's good that now everybody thinks the war is a bad idea. But the real question the American people are going to have to face is who had the clarity, who had the vision, who had the judgment to make the call at that time that the war was not supportable, that there was no evidence that merited a war. I stand before you not only as the only candidate who can say that, but as the one who's prepared to lead this nation forward in the cause of peace, in the cause of a world where we use diplomacy to solve our differences. We're at the threshold of a war with Iran right now. The same people who were buying the drumbeat for war against Iraq are basically buying into the necessity of challenging Iran aggressively. We need a whole new approach, and I'm prepared to take it with your help. So go to the website right now. Please contribute if you haven't already done so. And if you have, thank you and help us more. Do everything you can to contact your friends. America doesn't have to be in the position it's in. We're going to lose our nation unless we stand up and assert that war is not inevitable, that peace is inevitable if we stay with the truth, and if we insist that our public officials stand up for the American people. We have so many things that we need in our country today. Our children need better education. American people need health care. We need to create jobs. We need to work on focusing on cleaning up our environment. But our entire domestic agenda is being shoved aside in favor of warmongering. This has to stop, and you can help stop it. Go to the website right now. Make your contribution. I'll stand in there for you. I need you to stand there with me. Thank you.